know it's kind of worried right now, sitting indoors for 2 months now, doing nothing. I mean, you probably should be feeling wasted now. I didn't mean to say that, but that's what you feel when you're actually not doing anything for close to 2 months now. You feel like you're less productive.
Yeah, you're less productive, but no, because if you try my tips, you'll become productive enough and you get the best out of your quarantine. Okay? Now, I'm Coach Ije by the way, and we're starting right now. What's going on? We're looking at how to get the best out of your quarantine. I mean, close to 2 months now, you haven't been doing something, or let's say you've laid down your goals but you failed to achieve it. So how do you start achieving it, and how do you get the best out of your quarantine? Well, I have simple, basic tips, or let's say the secret in getting the best out of your quarantine. Okay, so the first secret is establishing your routine. When I mean establish your routine, I mean set down goals you hope to achieve. I mean, you wanted to achieve something, but then this quarantine gave you the period to achieve it. Why not take advantage of it and start doing it? Believe me, so many people have been working before and doing, and even after this, people are still working. You're gonna hear mind-blowing names, and you shouldn't feel like, oh, what's going on? Am I the only person doing something else where people are doing the same thing? Yeah. So try my tips, and the first step is establishing your routine. Learn to establish your routine. Write it down and set a reminder for it. Okay? So if you've not done that, rush and do it right now. Get a pen, get a paper, and establish your routine. Just write it down. You're good to go. Don't forget that the best place to start establishing your routine is on your bed. Before you go to sleep, write down what you want to achieve tomorrow. Set how you want to achieve it tomorrow. That is what you have to do now, and that is how you're taking the right path in establishing your routine. Okay? So don't forget, before you sleep, when you wake up early in the morning after your exercise, just make sure you establish your routine. The second tip is exercising. Yeah, exercising. It kind of helps you build the confidence. So learn to exercise. Instead of sitting down, doing nothing, eating, sleeping, and doing so many other stuff that actually won't help you stay fit and give you a good night shift. Why don't you just take the opportunity and start exercising? It's been proven that people who actually spend more time exercising than when they spend more time doing any other stuff like eating and sleeping, they actually having confidence and they're feeling energized every time. I mean, exercising helps you to build the confidence. Exercising helps you to articulate very well. Exercising helps you discipline your body. I mean, come to think of it, how many times have you actually controlled your body to do what you wanted to do, rather than your body controlling you, telling you what to do? That is how social vices start. So learn to exercise. Okay, just start with something. There's so many apps online where you can actually get the best workout out. Start it. Why don't you just start, register? If you really want to go far, why don't you just attend the online courses and then learn the perfect exercise you need to take, and then work on your diet as well, so that you have to come out feeling energized. You have to come out looking well. You shouldn't come out fat and gaining weight. That doesn't make sense. So you want to get the best out of your quarantine, always exercise after you've established your thing. Now the next step is simple and it's also efficient. Learn something new. Look, you don't have to underestimate the power of learning. Always learn something new every day. It should be a habit. It is a must-have habit to learn something new every day. That is why most people are actually complaining now, and they're saying that the student in me is remaining 20%, the student in me is remaining 5%. Yeah, it should, because you're not actually learning something every day. So learn something new every day. Think about it. Imagine you're actually learning 2 new words every day, and we spend close to 2 months now, which is equivalent to 60 days, or let's say 61 days. If you give yourself the mathematics there, and you see that you're going to learn up to 120 words in 2 months, I mean, that will help you speak your English fluently. It also help you in your vocabulary. Always and always learn something new every day. Don't just sit on your phone. Learn something new every day. If you really don't want to do what I've just said now, why don't you just go online and then search for things you want to learn? I mean, take YouTube for example. It is the world most used search engine right now. I mean, most people, it has billions of people trying to get information from it. And you can actually get so many online courses on YouTube right now. So why don't you just try it? Alright, if you're actually afraid of exhausting or consuming your data, why don't you just go online again and look at the social media? There's so many platforms where you can learn something new every day. I mean, a friend of mine always organizes a lecture on his WhatsApp group, helping people to learn how to design with a smartphone and how to create business videos to aid their progress. So join them. It's free. You could just pay $1,000 and then you're added to the group and you start learning. Make sure you learn something new. Just acquire knowledge, okay? Don't just get into this one time the same way and then you're coming out the same way. Wow. If you try it, you're doing a lot of damage to yourself. Okay, so learn something new every day. You will thank me later, believe me. Now, here comes the best part of it. Have fun. Yeah, you need to have fun. That's the next step. Have fun. You want to get the best out of your quarantine. You shouldn't be too strict with yourself. Remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So, learn to have fun. You're with your family members. Watch exciting movies with your family. Communicate with your friends. You're WhatsApping, chatting your friends, and knowing how they're doing is actually cool. That's having fun. You can actually watch movies that are educating. It's also part of fun, believe me. And if you're the type that don't actually do some of the stuff like this, or you're not into these, but you should get used to this, why don't you join the world of TikTok if you're not into what I've just said? Because that way you actually get fun. I mean, you're actually going to have fun. Believe me, it's fun. I've had a lot that I'm just missing it right now. It's totally amazing. Why don't you join them? I mean, it's going to help you be productive. People actually creating funny videos, people actually creating dancing steps, people actually doing so many stuff, people actually mimicking people. That's part, just choose the one you can do. That's part of having fun. It gives you joy. You're getting the best out of your quarantine. Okay? I'll give you the next tip. If what I'm actually saying is making sense to you and you feel like you're gonna do it, why don't you like and comment what you're gonna do? If you're not gonna do it, just write boss. Now, the next tip is having a voice. Now, when I mean having a voice, I mean expressing yourself. Have a brand this particular period of time. Look, if you don't have a brand now, you're doing yourself wrong. You should actually have something. Get your own logo design and start working on something. There's something you're hoping for. Why don't you just start it now? Think big, begin small, and start doing it now. So just start doing it now. Why don't you just make a content now? When I mean making a content now, getting something you know how to do. But you don't have to be a copywriter and start doing some of the stuff. Everybody is at home right now. Why don't you just make a valuable content and start selling it? I mean, it's gonna blow, you're gonna grow. You're going into this quarantine with 0 follower on your Instagram page, and then you're coming out from this quarantine with 1,000 followers. Jeez, that's a lot of improvement. I mean, you should be on the Guinness Book of Records for this. So why don't you just do what I just said? If you're actually gonna do what I just said, you're gonna get the best out of your quarantine. Believe me. And you're gonna thank me like that. So why don't you just hit the subscribe button for me to give me momentum in creating more videos like this? Alright?